let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Uh, First and foremost, it's important to understand that there are people in society that get it, and then there's people in society that don't get it. Uh, we have a situation today where there's only a few people that are going to get it, that's going to speak on it, uh, and more importantly, is going to live it. You know why? Because you can look at their fruit. You can look at their life, and you can tell that they are people of honor and integrity. And then you can look at other people's lives, and you can see that is not. And this is Sister Kate, wife of uh, Pastor Joe Fox out there in Shofar Mountain. And I've had the honor and the privilege of meeting these people. Pastor Joe Fox has, and on his way through Western Kentucky, he was able to stop by and visit the land and impart much wisdom, not only from a uh, land development perspective, but also uh, just dropping wisdom on how to go about correctly dealing with matters. And when you look at people's lives, you have people out there that there's nothing but controversy. It's amazing how you look at certain people's lives and it's nothing but controversy, nothing but drama, nothing but strife. And then you look at other people's lives, and yeah, I'm telling you, these people, you cannot lay sin at these people's feet. Uh, and I'm telling you, man, the wisdom that she is putting forward in this video and the wisdom that Pastor Fox has imparted onto me personally uh, has set the foundation of what I've been able to accomplish in my life. And I really do thank the Father for it. But we're going to review this video that Sister Kate has put out. I think it was yesterday or earlier this morning, entitled Your Life Struggle, Be Real. And she's going to give a whole lot of wisdom in this video because it mirrors what's going on in society today. And the information that she's imparting is antithetical to what we're experiencing in society today, and particularly in the movement of the faith. And people think that because they can proclaim the name of Yah, that they can proclaim the name of God, that they claim that they are of the faith. But when you look at their life and when you look at their track record, um, it could be nothing further from the truth. Uh, and she deals with the concept of upbringing. And so let's listen to what she's saying because it's true. And people think that a past, someone's past, doesn't shape them. You better believe it does. So let's go and listen to what she's saying. Let's get it here.
So for a person to be successful, they have to have a direction to go in and the drive and the goal to get to. And that's how success happens. And I want to talk about just for a minute, it's just a circle that keeps going of not doing well in life.
Generational curses.
Of raising your children, of women running a household that's out of control, that has violence. If women have violence in their home that they're causing, they are destroying their home. If men have violence in their home, they are destroying their home. And
see, it's black and white. It's black and white. And she's going to get into the results of what takes place as a direct result of this. And people think that, again, these things don't matter to them because they claim to be Hebrews. They claim to be Israelites. When they're not, in fact, they're destroying their homes. And the result is going to be a destroyed children and leads to destruction in society. Let's go on.
In their life. Your children will not go through that and come out acting normally.
They will not. They will not. There's only a remnant. There's only a few people that I know personally. I'll use myself as an example. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in foster care. For all me, I didn't grow up with a mother or father, but I did have mentorship. I had people that wanted to pour into me and saw something special in me. And as well, I had the drive to not repeat the generational curses. But if people ain't got the drive, hey, and you can see it. You can see it. That people don't have the drive, and so therefore they're going to repeat the same thing that they've had in the past or that they've experienced in the past. Let's go.
Very, very seldom. They will implode. And a crux point for a lot of people who are brought up with just a crazy household and, just fill in the blanks.
Violence, abuse, molestation, crime, drugs, brokenness, fill in the blanks.
I'll just give one example. Like a household where the woman is in charge and she spoils her animals. She lets her little dogs lay on the couch, sleep in bed with her. She feeds them the best food and she neglects her children. She is mean to her children. Her children are going to grow up abusing animals, hating older women, and be acting out all this anger because people know people need, when they're being brought up, they need the love and the support. And
this is why I'm so big on loving my children and showing a loving environment. Because if they don't see that, they're not going to know how to progress in society. They're not going to know how to treat a woman. They're not going to know how to treat a man. They're not going to know how to receive love. Why? Because they did not receive it growing up. And I don't care how many people get out there. I've seen this stuff up close and personal. They're not going to know how to process love and understand and caring because they haven't received it. They don't know what it is.
The structure and good nutrition and healthy habits.
Good nutrition, healthy habits. I just now talked about this when it comes to all this genetically modified and bioengineered food. As soon as I see it, I take decisive action to deal with that.
And if they don't get it, they get angry. And that's one example of a person. Man, the woman, I'm using the woman in this example, she is destroying her house as she is, controlling it. As she's in charge of it, she is destroying it.
Look at society today. Look in particularly the black community today. Totally destroyed. I don't see nothing but case of situations where these young girls are going out dealing with these pookies because mommy dealt with a pookie. Mommy dealt with a loser, so she's going to deal with a loser. She's going to repeat that same mistake. And then people get up and say, oh, well, there's children that grow up in healthy environments and they still go out to do this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. These people are garbage pieces of crap in their mind. Because basically what they're saying is that they want to give this situation a pass. That's exactly what they're saying. They want to say, you know what? Hey, and that could be a case, but it's few and far between because if your daughter or your son grows up in a destructive environment, 9 times out of 10, they're going to end up the exact same way. I see it. And people think that just because people have entered into the faith, and I'll talk about this deliverance issue in a second. What does it say about someone that has received the deliverance and have gone back? They 10 times as worse. They are 10 times as worse. It's sad. Distance yourself from these people because these people, although they may have nice smiles and pretty faces and talk eloquently, they're demonically possessed inside. And all it takes is this one trigger to set them off, and then they're finished. You see the real, true them.
And a crux point for a lot of people, given these circumstances, is right around adulthood, right around 18, 19, 20 years old. There's so many people I've seen in my lifetime who seem to be doing okay. And then when they hit the adult responsibilities, the having a car, insurance, a job, becoming self-supporting, falling in love, possibly getting married or starting to have a family, if they don't have a solid foundation, when they are faced with these things like going to college, going to school beyond high school, they just implode.
Implode. I've seen this. I mean, it's just a literal fact. I'm telling you, man, you folks got to understand what she is saying, because it's just the truth. And people saying that no, could there be exceptions to the rule? Of course, I myself am an exception to the rule. I've grew up in an environment that was not conducive to the man that I am today. But when you look at the mannerism of my lifestyle, I don't have violence in my home. We don't curse one another out. We work together. My wife knows her role. I know my role. My children are safe and protected in their love. This is why I show, a lot of people show on Facebook and on YouTube and stuff, pictures of themselves. And that's why I'm big on showing the product of the kind of family that I'm raising. Because a lot of people, they don't show that because they ain't got it.
They get drunk and crash into a tree. They die. They commit suicide. They have mental breakdowns. They go to extreme measures.
Extreme measures. I've seen this. These people are dangerous. They are dangerous to themselves. They're dangerous to their others. They're dangerous to society, whether male or female. The females are the worst. But you see these videos on Twisted Crimes of these people killing one another. These young girls get with these pookies or whatever, and they end up getting killed. These sisters get the crime amongst young girls are going through the roof. This is exactly what she's talking about. These people are dangerous.
Run through their neighborhood, out of control, carrying weapons, and get arrested, and that's it. They check out. They are done with life. They can't handle it. They don't have the skills.
This is why they gravitate towards people that's going to justify their actions, not correct them, not put them on a good path, because those people themselves are jacked up. Those people themselves are jacked up. Those people themselves grew up in brokenness. So you got broken people counseling and leading and guiding other broken people. And it never ends up well. I'm telling you, 100% of the time, my money is always against these people crashing and burning, because that's what the path that they're on. I don't care if they got a Bible in their hand and they got a fancy Hebrew name and nothing like that. They're done for.
And the background and the support structure to make it. And it's a sad, sad thing to see this happen. And so my message to you is, if you're a young adult, if you're in your 30s, if you've made it past that point and you're not sure the purpose of your life is to build your life, be successful as, I can't remember his name right now. He's on the internet, and he's a psychologist, Canadian psychologist. Oh my!
I think she's talking about Peterson.
He said a very
Jordan
profound
Peterson. I
thing.
think
He
she's
said,
talking about.
Embrace the life, the
She's talking about Jordan Peterson, I believe.
World, the adventure of taking on personal responsibility.
And that is the key right there. There's no accountability in society today. Everybody's giving everybody a pass because nobody wants to be held accountable. We live in a society today where people want to actively do foul and do wrong and then get a pass and think they're going to get it together later. But when you see what you see happening is people that go on, they do foul, they do dirty, then they continue to do foul and do dirty, And then they continue to get a pass and get a pass, and then their mindset is, "Oh, I'll get it done later. I'll make it right later," when they never do. There's never any accountability. And this is the crux. When you see people that are constantly doing things, they have a consistent matter of doing some type of act that is an abominable, that is wicked, and they continue to do it, you know exactly what you're dealing with. They lack accountability. Nobody around them holds them accountable. I've seen this time and time and time and time and time again. Don't associate with these people. Don't associate with people who associate with these people. It's that dangerous.
And
some of the most carnal-minded people, some of the most base-minded, carnal-minded people that I know do this shit. And they're all failures. They're failures at life. They're failures in relationships. They're failures in business. They're failures in careers. But you know, in this society today, it's so bad that failure is the new success. Failure is the new success.
if you want to be successful in life, do that, because this struggle here is real. All right, bless you, Shalom.
So important to understand. People who lack accountability, they'll always fail. They will always fail. This is why I say, these people are on a path of crashing and burning, and they don't believe that they are. And the people around them don't believe that they are. This deception, and see, it always talks about the remnant, the remnant, the remnant. It's sad. But go and check out this video. Go and check out and subscribe, because there's so much wisdom that's being put forward from this woman. And she's experienced life. She's experienced what I'm seeing now and what others are seeing now and have seen before. I think she knows what she's talking about. But a lot of people, they don't want to categorize. They don't want to, they want to give unlimited amounts of pass. Oh, this person's going to change. Oh, how can you say this? Oh, how can you? They're steeped in that kind of stuff when they never do. Be careful of the company that you keep. Watch out for people who are born and raised in brokenness, because they're going to perpetuate it, provided that they don't have structure. They don't have a willing desire. See, you got to see, I know I can see somebody with a willing desire. And a lot of these people don't. Be careful. Be careful.